Hey y'all, I'm Tatum Harvel and I'll be doing your E&H sports interview. After facing UVA-Wise over the weekend, the team has taken a pair of wins, adding to their 21-10 successful season. With their first year facing new competition, the team is adjusting well and making a name for themselves. And joining us from the team, we have sophomore pitcher Avery Adkins. Avery, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Tatum.
And looking at your all's first season at Division II, it's not hard to see that the team knows how to rise to the occasion and to execute well. And as someone who has been a part of this program for 2 years now, what do you think has made this team so adaptable to seeing tougher rivals?
I think that us playing at the D3 level actually really prepared us well. The ODAC was a great softball conference. Lots of top teams in the nation play in that conference. And then the postseason that we had last year really prepared us well for going in and facing this new competition, because towards the end of the season last year we played a lot of teams that we didn't know. So I think that's prepared us well. I also think that just the camaraderie on our team and the way that we work together is really helping us to rise up to this next level.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we talk about rising up to the next level and the team doing that so well and all of their adaptability, looking at you as a player just on and off the field, you've done such a great job adapting to the role that you've been given this season and executing your position well. So what do you think has ultimately helped you step into this role as a sophomore pitcher to take over and do what you've needed to do?
I think I had really good role models last year. Alex Braun and Cam Durr, they taught me a lot about, what it means to be a college pitcher and what you have to compete at this level. And I just think that their example in my life, and then, me kind of playing the background role last year, has really motivated me and just prepared me to do well this season, and now to kind of take on the role that they had in my life in our younger players' lives.
Yeah. And I think you've done that so well, but kind of digging into that a little bit deeper, you touched on it a little bit, but looking at last season compared to this season, have you prepared any differently for your time on the mound?
I wouldn't say prepared differently per se. I mean, I always do the same routine every single day, no matter if it was last year or this year. That hasn't changed. I think it's kind of a different feeling, mentally, going from a reliever to now the starter that is taking on a completely different role than I had last year. So I think just, having my team behind me and stuff has just really made the transition easy. And I don't think I've personally changed anything, but it really helps to have them behind me and know that they're confident in me.
Yeah, and when you talk about this confidence, I think that, you're someone that just has so much confidence and so much poise and so much grace doing something you love out there on the field, pitching, and really doing a great job at it. So how do you think that your team has helped you navigate that and to help you build your confidence to the level that it needs to be in order to execute the way you have this season?
We talk about Mudita on our team a lot, and Mudita is just celebrating the joys of others as if they were yourselves. And I think that that is just a huge thing for me. Like, getting strikeouts is great, but knowing that there's also 20 other girls behind me that are feeling the same way and just supporting me in that way, I just really think that, knowing that they're behind me and that they're never going to give up on me and know that I'm always for them and that they're always for me is just a really awesome feeling. And I think that really helps our team.
Yeah, and you've done such a great job as a pitcher on your team this season. You're going to continue doing a great job, but there's no I in team, and not one person can get the win every single time. So when we talk about this confidence that they've really helped you build for yourself behind you as a team, how do you think the team helps build that same confidence in each other so that every player can do their absolute best whatever role they're given every single time?
I think that again just goes back to the Mudita that we talk about, knowing that when you step in the box, you're going to have all these people behind you and wanting you to do well, no matter if they're playing or they're in the batting lineup or not, just knowing that everybody's all in for you and all in for your team and wanting you to succeed, I think is just a really big thing for all of our team. And we've been playing some really good ball lately, and I just think that everything's kind of coming together in that way.
Yeah, we're really proud of you all for that and really stepping up your game and doing a great job. But when we look at last season compared to this season, we know that Emory and Henry softball is known for winning. We're known for doing well, for working hard, and the results are usually shown on the field. And when we look at Division II, there's really been no difference there. So how do you think that team culture has played a role in helping us do so well our first year seeing new opponents?
I think that we've done a really good job of kind of working together and practicing all these values that we talk about and being, that all-in team that's all for each other. And I think that we just done a really great job at doing that and working together well. And I really just think it's going to continue. I mean, I think we've met our kind of like peak right now, and I think we're going to just keep climbing higher. So I think it's a really exciting opportunity for us.
Me too. And when we talk about team culture and everything that the team buys into, one of the things that Coach Forrester has just always instilled in you all is that from the day that you come in until the moment you leave, you're kind of given the idea that you want to leave your jersey in a better place. So essentially, whenever you come in, you want your position to be much better than it was when you came, and you want to bring all the character that it takes to do that and to really just leave the team in a much better place than how you found it. So for you, Avery, when you graduate in a couple years, how do you hope to leave your number 13 in a better place?
I want to leave big shoes to fill, because I think it's important just to be a good teammate, to be all in for my team, and just to be that person that can step into whatever role they're given, but also, you know, accept if I was given a role that may be different than the role I'm playing this year, just that I'm always the same person no matter if I'm playing, you know, a reserve role or if I'm starting. I just want to be a consistent, good teammate and just support my team and just, you know, be that person. And I just want my shoes to fill, or my jersey to be left as just being like the best teammate, and just knowing that my team knows that they can come to me for anything, and just, yeah, just leave a big jersey to fill, per se.
I love that. And Avery, I think that you radiate Mudita so well, and you really do just share the joys of your team as your own, and you do a great job doing that on and off the field, always making sure that people know that they're loved and they're cared for, and that they're worth more than what's on the back of their jersey, and they're playing for something so much bigger than that. You've always done that, and I know that you're going to leave your jersey in that place as well. But thank you for being here with us today, and best of luck on your game tomorrow against Concord and the rest of the season. We'll be rooting for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Avery. And this concludes our sports interview for EHC-TV. I'm Tatum Harvel, and we'll see y'all next week.